So the plan here is snap down to side control to Americana, which should provoke a response. We get the snap down here. I try to sprawl out, but he did a really good job countering by grabbing my knee, and I'm not able to get heavy and stomp that out. So he was able to kind of bulldoze me over onto my side. I'm still holding on to the top of his head here and fighting to get to my side so that he doesn't just flatten me out. I'm fighting for frames. He's doing a good job kind of locking up my leg, so it's making it hard for me to rotate and face him. But I am finally able to work my knee inside and across his hips, so I've reframed using that head to stay heavy and pull him into some form of an open guard here. I've got one hook set up, and I'm thinking about setting up a sweep here. So I'm trying to get some head control, and I was trying to get some wrist control. And he's just sitting here hand fighting me in this position, and if I would have realized sooner, I should have just stood up, scooted my butt out and stood up and got out of here. He's working on keeping inside position, so I was thinking about getting this overhook here, hoping I can use that to turn it into a sweep. But he starts going for the pass, and when he pins my knee like that, I knew I had to get to my side and try to get my knees back in. Otherwise, he was moving into side control, which is hard to get out of. So I reframe. I used that opportunity right there to scoot my hips away and stand out. I tried to step over and go for a triangle there, but again, he caught my legs. I screwed up the sprawl. I wasn't able to get heavy, and you can see my disappointment as I shake my head like, dang it, I screwed it up again. Now he's moving into trying to get the side control. So here we are again with the headlock. I'm trying to get my knees back in. Doing a good job overall, kind of maintaining my frames. I get a gable grip on his head, and I can feel his weight's off balance. So I set up my hips, and then I extend and flip him over. He did a good job of just keeping hold of my head, so I wasn't able to spin to his back like I wanted to. I did get out, and I used this opportunity to pull his arms up and jump into mount. From here, I'm working on trying to get the arm triangle, right? That's the original game plan. Snap down to side control to arm Americana, provoking an attack or a response that we can go into a back take. Otherwise, it's, get to mount and do this arm triangle. So we worked this, we reset the position. I actually had my head under his elbow, like you see right here. And then all of a sudden he takes off and he gets it out. So that wasn't quite where we were supposed to start. But basically I'm on top of him, and I'm trying to drive this elbow over so that I can get my head underneath it and down to the mat so that I can try to go for an arm triangle here. And he's doing a pretty good job of resisting that effort. He's got some frames in there, and he's constantly getting that other arm out of position. You can see my little fingers there. I'm getting underneath the elbow, I'm hooking it, and I'm walking my hands up to extend his arm over his head so that I can try to bury my head around. And then as we're working through here, he starts trapping my arm. I see a back take opportunity, so I kind of start working to get that. I'm working on getting some grips so I can spin him over, but he's got a good job. He was doing a good job countering with his hips. And then at this moment, he kind of counter switches it, and I use that to pivot up to mount. And then here we are again. I'm going right back into that arm triangle attack system, which is not the most fun thing to watch per se, but you can see I'm trying to underhook that elbow and then walk it up and around. And then the ref here actually starts making comments to me that I need to try a new move, otherwise he's going to reset us. So I started attacking the arm, and then that provokes him to roll over, giving me the arm triangle again. So I found myself going right back into that arm triangle after attempting that Americana. So again, he's saying some stuff to me, so I've transitioned my attack. Then he rolls over, and then I start thinking, hey, I can do a back attack here. So I go to pull him into the back attack system. I didn't quite get it, so I reset to mount again, and then that was time.